Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and Crafting. And we're here at Scar's Frontier Outpost. And don't you guys just love the way the giant jelly looks through the archway? Haha, just kind of keeping an eye on everything, making sure there's no giant Bob the Creeper building inspectors, of course. Oh, I absolutely love the little giant jelly there. Look at that thing. Haha, thank you, False. Like, every time I see that thing, it just makes me laugh. But anyway, we're here at Scar's Frontier Outpost, working, of course, on our mine. So, in our last episode, we built our Mineshaft. And in today's episode, we're going to add all of those decorational details that will make this thing look super awesome. So my thoughts are that, you see this blank expanse of dark chocolate? What we're going to do is we're going to open that up and we're going to make some elevated mine track. Now, not your standard elevated mine track, but custom built mine track and of course, custom mine carts and things of this nature. And I think it'll be really cool kind of sticking out here. We'll do an ore pile on this side. And then over here, we're going to extend the mine shaft section that'll come down this way. And then from there, then we'll build the bridges and all that cool stuff. But yeah, we're going to add all of those decorational details, which I'm really excited about. But I just got a call on my Ender phone telling me that there may be a customer at Scar's Enchanted Tool Forge. So let's go check it out. Hey, Cub fan, and welcome. You are my first customer here at Scar's Enchanted Tool Forge. And welcome to the brand new shop here. It's about 4 weeks late, but it's done. And that's all it counts, right?
Nice. Yeah, it looks great though. Yeah, you got a whole bunch of armor and tools of all types.
Yeah, now the armor is coming soon. And look at this amazing stock I have in these chests. Look at the Diamond Fortune 3. Look at the stock. Isn't it amazing?
Oh yeah, definitely highest tier stuff here. No
High
doubt about
tier,
it.
good stuff, right? And look at this over here. These are the mending books. Look at this. Look at the stock. Just ready to go for all the members of the server.
Yep, that's a lot of mending books in there, man. That's a lot of mending books.
That is. Also, the armor is coming soon, by the way.
Okay. So not available quite yet.
Not available.
Gotcha.
Now, it looked like we had worked on a little agreement as the first customer here. I have a beautiful sword ready to go here. It's got looting 3, smite 5, and knockback 2. Looking very beautiful.
Yes. And I think I would like to trade you that for this piece of paper.
This piece
that
of
is going to be an IOU.
An IOU. Awesome. And then
Yes.
I will trade you this, the super sword of super awesomeness. And
Yes.
the paper is the IOU paper. And I will put that in my special orders box here. There
Yes, and now I'm going to get you a mob head. You said you wanted a creeper mob head, is that right?
Oh, yes. I would love a bomb, the creeper building inspector head. That would be awesome.
Okay. All right. I can do that. Sounds good, man.
Well,
So,
thank
yeah.
you. Thank you for
Super
being the
fun.
first customer here. It's yeah, like I said, it's about 4 weeks late, but at least it's done. At least it's done.
I like the layout, man. I like the layout. So yeah, thanks for the sword, and I'll get you that head.
Yep, and thank you for being my first customer here at Scar's Enchanted Tool Forge. All right, and welcome back to the camp here, and hopefully Cubfan enjoys this brand new sword, and we have our IOU for a creeper head, which I'm quite excited about because I think I'll put it in like a corner around here with some green armor stand, and it'll just kind of look like a creeper kind of in the bushes, which I think will be really fun. Anyway, we need to get started here. As you can see, we have our tower assembled and ready to go, but we just need to add some fun accessories. So let's jump over here to this side and get started. So first thing we're gonna do, get a little scaffolding rolling. And yeah, so hopefully Cub enjoys his brand new sword. So I've been trying to think about, different things we can do with the shop. And one of them was, should we name all of our tools, like give them model numbers? So, or model names, if you will. So there would be the Scar-O-Matic, things like that. If you just think of like model names with Scar in it. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I will. Some of them might get a little costly to name, some of the bigger enchanted items. So that's kind of why I haven't done it so far, just because I've been trying to get the stock up. So I haven't really gone into the lengths of actually naming each one, but I think I will. I was deciding kind of on the walk back here. I was like, these things actually should have a name. But then, some people may want to name it themselves, but if they want to keep it, they don't keep it. That's fine. I just think it'd be kind of fun just originally to actually have a name. All right, my friends. So this is kind of the basic shape that we're kind of designing downwards. As you can see, it's got a bit of a slope roof. I want it to be kind of a sagging roof. And then everything down here. So when we fill this in with our dark chocolate, it will fill in even all the way down to the ground. So it'll come right here and then fill down here and then fill down to these blocks over here. So that's accurate to the design that we're going off of, the mines that I saw on a road trip a long time ago, which we talked about in our last episode. And also in the comments, you guys let me know that it was Butte, Montana was the other mining town that I was thinking of when we were talking, because I was like, there was a town, which I forgot its name, which I should have remembered. We stayed in that town like 4 times. But most of the time it was like we get there late at night and then drive out early in the morning. But yeah, it was Butte, Montana was actually the town that we're talking about. So bring these guys all the way across here like that. And I'm going to jump back on the scaffolding like so, fill in our last block here, and kind of take a little inventory here. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it, my friends. See how we kind of filled that down there? And I didn't want to get too crazy with this, because if you look up old mine designs, like Mineshaft tower designs like this, you'll notice that this shape kind of flows down the mountains, kind of crazy looking. In Minecraft, it gets a little much. It gets a little much and looks a little odd. So I just wanted to do it very subtly, so it wasn't too crazy. But I think we did it just enough, and I'm pretty happy with it, actually. All right, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to pull these guys outward like that. And then let's jump down here and kind of plot out our windows. So first thing I'm going to do, actually, let's skip that. Let's skip that. Hold that thought, my friends. Hold that thought. And we're actually going to add a little decorative details here. There we go. Looking good. And I really like this combination of oak and then our milk chocolate and our dark chocolate. I'm really happy we decided to use that over the these logs were supposed to be dark oak originally, but then I thought, let's do something different. Let's do something different. We always seem to take that approach, and sometimes it's good to mix up the different colors and designs once in a while, and just kind of add a couple different things. Just see where it takes you. Don't need to actually select it as your final thing, but at least give it a try. And I'm glad I did, because I think it looks pretty good, especially using then oak posts as kind of an accent color or an additional accent color. So I like that quite a bit. All right, so next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go right in this little corner right here. And what do you think about this? How about a couple of little windows, but see how they're kind of stepping down the hill? Aha, I love it. So then we'll put those like that. Oh, I like that quite a bit, actually. Nice. All right, my friends, let's see what we can do about making this look a little nicer. Let's think about something like this, something like that. Yeah, that looks nice. And we'll put that like that. And yeah, I'm just so glad to be able to be building. I've been looking forward to making this video all day today. I've been at the hospital all day getting nasty things done, and actually it really wasn't so bad, really. It was just kind of IVs and stuff like that. It really wasn't too bad, but I just been looking forward to getting home, relaxing, making some videos for my favorite people, and that's my scars. That's my scars out there. So next thing we're going to do here is we're just going to plot out where we want to put this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start our roof. Now, this isn't the final design. This isn't the final design, but it's just establishing the idea in my head of kind of where we want to go with this. So I want to use the same kind of stone design on our roof along here. So I think that'll look good. And what we'll do from here, my friends, is we'll take this out and we're going to start adding some of the detail above here. So something like that I think will look really good. Hello, come on. Come on. There. Oh, you're being a bit of a bother, aren't you? You're being a bit of a bother, but that's okay. So that is kind of the basic design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this side over here. And welcome back. And there we go. That is the shape. That is the design that we have been trying to achieve in the last 2 episodes. It's got that sloped roof that flows downwards and then kind of fills in the hill. As you can see how it gets a little bit longer as it goes down. And that's our kind of design that we're looking for. And that's kind of the picture that I had in my mind. So I'm pretty happy about that. So now what we need to do is work on the roof, my friends. So let's kind of keep with the same pattern of cobble and smooth stone and all of those cool little things. So let me just get in the right little orientation so we can actually start working here. So let's start from here. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update here. On stream, I've been mentioning quite often that I will be going into surgery in about a month. And this is going to kind of make a kink in our plans here, but we'll keep the channel alive, my friends. I'm working incredibly hard right now to kind of build up content, so at least there's something there, so the channel doesn't go dormant or any of those things. And it's just similar to what we had to deal with last summer. So hopefully that everything goes well and we'll be back relatively quick. So I'm really excited about at least some things that we have planned before that. We have a lot of really cool videos in store. Now, one thing that I am kind of really excited about, and I really do hope it actually happens, because it's so close to my surgery, there's a chance that it won't happen, but I'm doing everything I can to make it happen. And that, of course, is our St. Jude Live charity live stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to stream once every day for about a week before my surgery, and the week that this marathon charity stream for the month starts, of course, is the month of the surgery, which is really unfortunate, but at least we'll be able to start for the first week, and I think it'll be really fun. And my question to you guys is, what do you want to see me stream? I'm sure you guys will mention the Minecraft, and of course, that's what we'll do for a good portion of it. But what other games? Is there other games you guys want to see us play? Is there particular projects within Minecraft that you would like me to work on? Different things like that would be greatly appreciated if you could give me some feedback in today's video of some ideas for builds or different games to play, because I want to be doing things for you guys, things that you'll be excited about as we try to raise some money for St. Jude. So I think that'll be super awesome. And there we go, my friends. So let me get some new supplies built up because we're going to be starting on our faux minecart track. And welcome back to a very stormy frontier outpost. And we're going to start working on our minecart track and our faux minecart, which I think will be really amazing. And I know what you're thinking right now, but Scar, the trees, where are the trees? The trees had to be packed up like an artificial Christmas tree and packed away. But we're going to reassemble them, of course, so don't worry, but let's jump right into it and get to work here. So as you can see, I laid out some basic framework for our build here, and this is all 100% freestyle. I don't know what this is going to look like in the end, but I have a great vision in my head, the way I kind of laid this out, the ideas that I have. So I think this is going to look really cool, but yeah, I hope it does. I'm confident. I'm really confident that this is going to be cool. So I'm going to put these guys like that, and I may bring another row of this across here, but we'll see. We'll see. We don't have to get into it right now because we need to add the actual track on the top. So we're going to start adding the track like so. Get these blocks down and arranged like so. So when I was building this, I kind of had this weird memories of as a kid watching Indiana Jones. I guess it reminded me of the mines in Temple of Doom. Was it Temple of Doom? Was that the third one? That's the only Indiana Jones we had as VHS as kids growing up. So for the longest time, that's what I always associated Indiana Jones with. I knew there was other Indiana Jones. Hello, that was a magic block. I always knew that there was other Indiana Jones, but I didn't really see any of those till later. Let's see, put this one there. I don't know what was going on there. It was like a little magic block there. Anyway, put down like that and then swoop over here. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Something like that, but I'm not in love with it, my friends. I'm not in love with it. So maybe something like this. I don't know. I'm going to probably work with that a little bit later. And try to get that in the right orientations, but I just want to kind of get this all laid out. But like I was saying, for the longest time, that was the only one. And I guess this whole mine and the end of the movie, when they're all in those mines down at the end, the mine carts and all that stuff. I guess that's why I thought of it. Do you guys have what am I trying to say? You know when you smell something or you hear something and it just triggers an incredible memory in your brain? What does it for you? One of the biggest ones for me is chlorine. Now, chlorine, because I was a competitive swimmer for my entire life. I lived and breathed chlorine for my entire life. That's just what I did. I was a swimmer. I swam twice a day for hours and hours and hours. So chlorine has a really powerful kind of smell to me. When I smell it, memories of swimming and different things like that just instantly pop up in my head. Also, sometimes Pirates of the Caribbean. And if you're a big Disney fan, you know what I'm talking about. That chlorine of the Pirates of the Caribbean, that also reminds me of summer, hanging out with my family, stuff along those lines. The worst one I have as a bad memory would be beeping. When I hear anything beep, it triggers something in my brain that reminds me of times in the ICU and stuff like that. And it's just, I really dislike that when I hear beeping and stuff like that. That's not a pleasant memory. It's kind of weird to say that, but chlorine as a pleasant memory. It's just that, I associate that with, swimming and Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland and stuff. But hello, wait, did I just go crazy? Hold on, my friends. I feel like I have placed down a milk chocolate stair. I went over here, placed one down, went over here, put down another one, and now there's a sneaky ghost block in its way. I don't know. I'm gonna have to review the footage, but you can let me know because I kind of feel like something just a little bit scary just happened. But anyway, let me know what you guys have for different memories like that. That when you smell something or hear something strange like that, that it triggers something as a memory. Let's put that across there like that. There we go. Put that along there. And let's put this guy right there. Looking good, my friends. Looking good. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place these guys along here like that. And then swoop down here. And I'm going to place these like that. There we go. And I'll do the other side in just a minute. But something like that, my friends. Something like that I'm feeling good about. We can always add and subtract anything along those lines. But for the most part, I'm feeling pretty good about that. All right. So next thing we're going to do is I'm going to test this out. So I'm going to put this right there. Perfect. So we're going to put it in this orientation so these don't connect to that. And of course, this is the supporting structure of the minecart track. Here we go, looking good. And then see how these ones connected over there. We can always remedy that a little bit later. But now it is time, my friends, to make that minecart that we've been talking about, that I've been pretty excited about. We have a couple little options for the wheels, and I want to kind of throw those out and give you guys an idea. I don't know how close I want to make the minecart to the slope going down where we'll have our ore piles and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to put it right here, just a little bit off. So I think that's actually pretty good. So what we could do is we can do our wheels in oak, or we could do them in chiseled blocks. So I'm actually going to put a chisel block on this side, and then we can kind of decide. So of course, this would be A, and this would be B. So in the comments, let me know which wheel design you guys like. And then we can always reverse it. If I do one and I see you guys like the other, we can always jump back and repurpose. But yeah, let me know which one you guys do like better. And we're going to space this out by 2 blocks like that. And then for now, I'm just going to do these guys. So I'm just going to stick those in there for now. And like I said, if you guys like the other way, I can make that happen for you. I can do that. All right. So I'm going to put these guys right here. These are just temporary scaffolding blocks so that we can place additional blocks above them. So what we're going to do now is we don't want this to be too high. We don't want to get crazy with it a little bit. We want it to be scaled. I think that's one of the biggest things that you know, learning how to build in Minecraft is important, is to learn scale and proportion and to make sure that things don't get overly complicated or overly built. I think that's something that some of the members of the server, we were talking about that recently. And we were talking about like detail and builds and how occasionally, you know, you want to add detail, you want to add all that stuff to it. But there are times when that can be a little overdone and you can put too much detail on something and it will subtract from the actual product and the finished design, where it's just overly complicated and your eyes just kind of buzz around it and you don't really fall on anything. Does that make sense? When I look at an overly complicated build, sometimes my eyes I'll look at it and my eyes are just kind of buzzing around. It doesn't have anything to settle on and just kind of feel right with the world. So I like to kind of find somewhere in between a lot of the times, is to find, you know, a good balance of detail and just kind of a nice harmonious kind of symmetry of the design. I just don't like sometimes when people get a little overzealous with the design, and we were having a good talk about that recently on the server, just kind of hanging out. And that's the beauty of this server, is to be able to kind of bounce ideas back and forth. And I'm absolutely loving this. What I wish, my friends, is if we had more room. I wish I could do multiple mine carts, multiple kind of areas where carts are sticking out of the ceiling. But unfortunately, this is about as much room as I have to actually build this. But I'm loving it. I'm not a huge fan of this. I might do something about that. But anyway, my friends, that is kind of the main design there. So give me 1 second here. Let me kind of clean everything up and I'll be right back. And look at that, my friends. We have the minecart, we have the track looking super fancy from above, and let's see if we can get on another angle. And there it is, looking super fancy, and I'm absolutely loving it from up here. This is kind of the general flow that I was hoping to achieve. Like I said, I wish I could have made this a lot longer, but we're with limited space. So I think we did make kind of the best of what we had, and we didn't get too overly complicated with the track. We could tone it down just a little bit on detail. But on Twitch, we're going to assemble all of our ores and details. So definitely follow me on Twitch. I usually give a heads up on Twitter before I go live. So follow me there. We'll definitely get you the most information on when I'm going to be going live and different things like that. So there we go, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today as we built our super awesome little minecart and finished up the backside where we'll have our future bridge and all sorts of wonderful little details. And there we go, my friends. Until next time, this has been GoodTimesWithScar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the videos deserve a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And Giant Jelly, bye!